finally got my package. Well, I got my package from VC Land, all the way from the UK. This is the second one they're sending me. The first one, I couldn't get it because it was stuck in customs, right? But this one made it, and I'm so excited to see what they got for me. Alright. All the way from the United Kingdom. You know my favorite color? Goodness gracious God. Oh, it's a jumpsuit. Ma'am. I can't believe they got me velvet green. Gosh, we have also some pink. I'm not going to show you guys because I want it to be surprised that I wear it, right? We have some more.
It's beach day, guys. Yay! Ipeleng is at the beach. As he said, a good dose of vitamin C. Hey, I cannot agree less. Baby girl served us, somebody. Are you ready?
Getting to know him outside of the house. So are we in a relationship? No. Are we getting to know each other? Yes. Yeah.
Bombers be dropped. Okay, so now the thing is, there's always something we love about when we go into a show.
Okay.
Sometimes expectations are high.
Yeah.
And I'm sure that things you plan in your mind you were going to do, but you go in the house and you're like, no, I didn't do it. Or the things you thought you were never going to do. You go in the house and you did it.
That's the thing. I keep on saying this. I've never been like an active watcher of Big Brother before.
Okay.
So I didn't really have any expectations. So I was like, this is another adventure. I love adventures. I love things that excite me. So I was like, this is another adventure. I'm going to go in there. I'm going to have fun. I'm going to show off my talent. And whatever happens, happens. Like it's God's will. I'm a firm believer in destiny. So I was just like, whatever happens, happens. As long as I'm having fun and I don't regret not having fun in that house. Nothing's worse than getting...
No regrets. Not even the kind of friends that you had.
Not friendship-wise, but I think I have a couple of regrets in terms of how I handled certain situations, yeah.
Can you give an example? And how would you handle that?
I think there are some people when I should have stayed away from.
Example? Example.
Mmeli.
Why?
I just think it put me in a certain light, and that's not how I view myself. And now people have a certain perception of me, and it's like there's so much else that I did in that house, but you're still stuck on this one instance. And it's like, dude, I did wager tasks. I was modeling in that house. I was singing very badly, of course. But there's so much more that I brought to the table, but you're stuck on this one moment, which I've moved past from. So.
And I think you don't like that. You don't like it.
No, I don't.
What kind of friendship? Who would you have built a better friendship with in the house that you didn't?
I think Yvonne. Definitely Yvonne. I think the friendship that started developing towards the end of my stay was Ipeleng. So I think I would have loved to get to know her better in the beginning. Other than that, who else? I think otherwise everybody else I was friends with, I'm still friends with today. Yeah.
You know the thing about, there's always a perception about different countries.
Yeah.
There's a perception of South Africans about Nigerians.
Yeah.
We also have a perception about South Africans, here in Nigeria. Because sometimes we think we're great people, but we always feel some people feel South Africans were like Nigerians. I think the only change with the show, because I saw the bun, I saw a lot of you guys at the AMVCA. You guys had a great time.
You definitely did.
So what's the perception about a typical South African about Nigeria?
A typical South African about Nigeria. What perception I would have on Nigeria? Like, I'm the worst person to ask that question because I'm very open-minded about everything.
So generally, people think, oh, Nigerians are loud.
South Africans are louder.
Okay.
So I don't think I had any perceptions. I think one perception I did have was the fact that the girls are more glamorous and I'm very low-key. So I was like, I'm going to struggle to relate because if you're changing your wig every day and I brought one wig, like, you're going to look at me crazy.
Is this the highest amount of wig makeup you ever had on your face? You know,
No, I generally wear makeup. But, like, if I'm in a house, like, in my head, I was like, I'm at home. Why am I wearing heels at home? So at some point, Biggie's house was my house. I was barefoot the first night. And people were like, why is she barefooted? Where are your shoes at? And I was like, we at home.
You know, a little crazy.
Yeah.
And you know the feeling is, you're coming into a show, you might think otherwise and think, okay, people didn't really get it. I think sometimes it takes weeks for them to get out of their shell.
Yeah.
I think with you just from the first thing you kicked in, and that was it.
Yeah, I was just like, yo, Biggie, I moved in. Like, this is our home now.
I get it. When we get back in the show, I want to ask you about your dreams, your goals, because the truth is, there's more to you. And I like that. The truth is, I think one of the housemates, some people kind of tipped to be one of the finalists, you know, and I know you felt that too, right? You felt that too. We want to know more about you when we get back in the show. When we get back, I'll talk about family background, your life. Are you going to be in Nigeria, South Africa? What are you going to be doing, right?
Okay.
Coming up, we've got some hot tune from Rema Cham. This is 40 minutes down 1 o'clock. You guys saw his performance at the Afro Nation. Off the chain. Whatever you're doing, keep it locked. This www.coolfm.ng. We got the one, the beautiful Nelisa. She's in the building. You better don't touch that radio. Whatever you're doing, just listen with the one and the only Nelisa, right? She did great out of the show. You guys worked out the parties. Listen. Now the thing is, what is your when you're at a party, what do you look out for? Because you partied hard in the house. You know, what do you look out for when you go for a party? What do you expect at a party?
First of all, like, can we get drunk? Because there's nothing more not fun than dealing with drunk people and you're sober. Like, they just do weird things and you're like, okay, now I need to get on your level to understand what you're talking about. That, and then I look for the music. Like, I'm a big fan of music. So if the music is not my vibe, you can just see my mood just go down. So, yeah. And then, to be honest, not the people, because I can have fun anyway. You can toss me in the middle of China and I might not know anybody and not speak the language, but if the music and the booze is good, I'm going to have the time of my life.
Great. I want to say this, and this is going to sound crazy. In the beginning of the show, I just felt, because I think you went on Yemi's team, right?
Okay.
I think they paired, was it you and Yemi? Right? They paired up, who was it paired?
Yeah, it was Yemi. Yeah.
And everyone just felt it would have been something might happen, right?
Yeah.
I wouldn't mind that. And that's me being honest, you know.
Yeah.
I would not mind that. Do you think some people actually spoke that for you guys?
Kinda.
Do you think people spoke that? Because you guys did tasks together. He was very protective of you.
Yeah.
And especially when he knows, but I don't think you pursued that because you saw there was someone he had friendship or a relationship with someone in the house. Do you think people spoke that for you?
No, like, the reason why we kind of drifted away from the whole relationship thing is because we're in a game show. Like, if we're together and somehow we fight or something, relationship-wise, I felt like that could hinder a task or something. So I was like, dude, and then he agreed. And I was like, dude, let's keep this a friendship. Let's work on the game aspect. And that was that.
It's good. Because you cannot mix business and pleasure.
I mean, sometimes, but might not work in your favor.
True, I agree with you. Now, tell us about your background in South Africa. What are you known for? Every time you step out and what have been your dream, your goals, and things you've been trying to push back in South Africa?
So I've moved around a lot because my parents were not together. So I moved back and forth from my parents. From being born in Durban, raised in Cape Town, I lived in like 3-4 other cities. What I'm known for is I'm the first to laugh. I'm always the bubbly one. But with that, entertainment has always been the goal. Whether it's me hosting Creatives Meets, which is like a networking session for creatives, or it's just meeting people and like hosting parties. Like there's a term we use, rock star.
Okay.
I'm the rock star.
So like you're the life of a party, rock star, you're walking in the room, you just bring the life into it.
Definitely.
And that's great, because I think you can do a lot more than that.
I'm definitely am. I'm hosting tonight if you want to come.
Oh, what's the party?
Vertical.
Nice. Yes.
Come party with Nelisa.
I like parties too,
Yeah.
I like parties too. So, and that'll be good. Now, you're in Nigeria.
Yeah.
There's definitely things you see that you would like to do. Sometimes you come from there's a culture shock sometimes. You come out like, I think I could do this. What have you seen that you feel you might be tapping into in Nigeria?
I went to Ghana just before this, and obviously now I'm in Nigeria. And doing like the media rounds, I'm in love with this. Like, give me a mic and let me talk. Let me talk.
I think you have the flair.
Yeah.
And that's why I feel like, do you think that the house brought the best out of you? Do you think your stay in the house brought the best out of you?
Definitely. I came out and there was a hashtag, the walking Google, and I'm to see if you're right, and you are actually right. So yeah, I think it definitely brought out the best. Those tasks, every time there was a task, I tried to put my best foot forward, and I think I nailed that.
Yes, and that's very good. That's very good. You are very
to put my best foot forward, and I think I nailed that.
Yes, and that's very good. That's very good. You are very clearly, or tell us about your education background.
So I quit school a couple of times to
Why?
my dad's. Okay, so first of all, I studied music. I did a gap year course in music, vocals, guitar, music theory. As I realized that I already knew everything that they were teaching me. So I was like, because I was like, what's the point? Like, we're wasting money and I'm wasting time. So I went into the club industry, started working, and then my dad kind of convinced me to go back to school. So I went to a school called Vega, studied strategic communications, and unfortunately that was the year that COVID hit.
Oh.
So to transition from like classrooms and being a people's person to being behind a screen and not seeing anybody for like 3 months really messed with my mental health. So at that point I was like, okay, do I want to be mentally well or do I continue with school? So I had to drop out. Yeah.
Did you never go back to school?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. But I finally finished something last year. I did digital marketing last year.
Okay.
Yeah, so woo! I finished one thing.
Right.
Yeah.
So you clearly know that, for you, there's a lot more you want to do with yourself besides that, right?
Yeah,
And
definitely.
And that's really good. That's very good. Now, talking about, what's new for you? What are you doing? What do you think is next? Are you planning on working on anything right now?
There's a few interesting sneaker collabs that is coming up, like partnering up with sneaker collab companies. So that's cool because I love streetwear. I just got off a meeting this morning to finalize my podcast. We're collaborating with some dope ass restaurants in Joburg, which is really cool. And I can't speak about the rest.
So we'll let the cat out of the bag some other time.
Yes.
You built new friendships, right?
I definitely did.
New friendships. Which one would you hold to your heart since you left the house? This person, I'm going to hold dear to my heart.
writing right there. Yummy.
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 Yummy. So
Mr. Yummy Craigs.
we were
Yeah.
trying to hide it. It's all good. She dropped the ball, man. And it's a great thing. That's good, man. He makes sure, he made this happen.
Yeah,
Shout out to
yeah.
him. It was good.
He definitely has my back
So should I
through
say
and through.
protected brother or protected boyfriend?
Brother. Brother.
Thank you very much, right? Now listen, when I want to see more, maybe we never know. Will your sneakers be unisex or just for everybody?
So it's not like I'm designing the sneakers. It's just that like it's a collaboration with the company and me promoting the company.
Cool.
Yeah, so definitely unisex because I'm very much a tomboy. I'm an outdoorsy person, so
Top 5 songs, quickly, before we wrap this up. Your top 5 songs. If I check your playlist right now, I dig into it. What song do you listen to?
Definitely Mnike.
Okay.
It's a retake on an old classic. Hamba Jube, Rush, So.
That's all.
Wait, that's 4. Yeah, that's 4, right?
That's 3 of it.
That's 3. Whew. Okay. Seasons, Loiso. It's a beautiful singer. That's 4. Number 5, I have to drop Kanye in there. Mood.
Okay.
Yeah.